10 theories that challenge traditional management thinking. Traditional management thinking has long been rooted in principles such as hierarchy, centralized control, and rigid organizational structures. However, as industries evolve and new challenges arise, alternative theories have emerged to question and reshape conventional approaches. These theories challenge the assumptions of classical management models and propose new ways to enhance efficiency, innovation, and employee engagement. From questioning rigid bureaucracies to advocating for decentralized decision-making, these ideas push organizations to rethink how they operate in an increasingly complex world. Traditional management often assumes that organizations can be controlled through structured planning and clear hierarchies. Complexity theory challenges this notion by emphasizing that businesses function more like living ecosystems than mechanical systems. In an unpredictable environment, adaptability, self-organization, and emergent behavior become critical. This perspective encourages leaders to move away from rigid, top-down control and instead embrace decentralized decision-making, fostering innovation and resilience in a rapidly changing landscape. Classical management theories tend to focus on individual components of an organization rather than their interconnections. Systems thinking shifts this approach by recognizing that businesses are complex, interrelated networks where small changes can have significant ripple effects. This theory suggests that solving problems requires understanding how different elements interact, rather than simply addressing isolated issues. It challenges linear cause and effect thinking and promotes a more holistic view of management decision-making. Douglas McGregor's Theory X and Theory Y fundamentally question the assumptions managers make about employees. Traditional management tends to align with Theory X, which assumes that workers are naturally lazy and require strict supervision. In contrast, Theory Y proposes that employees are self-motivated and capable of creativity when given autonomy. This shift in thinking promotes participative leadership and more empowering management styles, directly challenging the control-focused nature of classical approaches. In conventional management models, stability and efficiency are often prioritized over adaptability. Peter Seng's concept of the learning organization challenges this mindset by emphasizing continuous learning, shared vision, and systems thinking. Organizations that embrace learning as a core principle foster innovation and adaptability, making them better suited to navigate change. This theory suggests that companies should move away from rigid structures and encourage knowledge-sharing cultures where employees actively contribute to organizational growth. Traditional management places significant emphasis on maximizing shareholder value, often at the expense of other stakeholders. Stakeholder theory challenges this by arguing that businesses should consider the interests of all parties, including employees, customers, suppliers, and communities. By broadening the focus beyond short-term profit, this perspective encourages ethical decision-making and sustainable business practices, pushing companies to adopt a more inclusive and socially responsible approach. The rise of the gig economy and networked organizations disrupts the conventional notion of stable long-term employment. Traditional management thinking relies on fixed hierarchies and clear job roles, whereas gig-based models prioritize flexibility, project-based work, and decentralized collaboration. This shift challenges how organizations structure their workforce, forcing leaders to rethink employee engagement, loyalty, and knowledge retention in a more fluid labor market. Bureaucratic structures have long been the foundation of traditional management, emphasizing clear rules, hierarchical approvals, and rigid workflows. Agile management disrupts this model by promoting iterative processes, cross-functional collaboration, and rapid adaptability. Originating in software development, Agile principles have been widely adopted across industries, demonstrating that organizations can achieve higher efficiency and innovation by prioritizing flexibility and responsiveness over rigid planning. Conventional leadership models often emphasize authority and control, assuming that managers should direct and employees should follow. Servant leadership flips this paradigm by suggesting that true leadership is about serving and empowering others. By prioritizing the needs of employees and fostering a culture of trust, servant leaders create more engaged and motivated teams. This model challenges hierarchical power structures and promotes a leadership style centered on empathy and shared purpose. One of the most radical challenges to traditional management is holacracy, a system that eliminates traditional managerial roles in favor of self-governing teams. Unlike hierarchical structures where decisions flow from the top down, Holacracy distributes authority across an organization, allowing teams to make decisions independently. This approach fosters innovation, accountability, and efficiency, but also requires a significant cultural shift away from traditional command and control management. Gary Hamel's concept of humanocracy argues that bureaucratic structures stifle creativity and employee potential. Traditional management relies heavily on fixed rules and rigid hierarchies, whereas humanocracy seeks to replace these with systems that value individual initiative, autonomy, and purpose. By focusing on people rather than processes, this theory challenges organizations to remove unnecessary layers of management and cultivate an environment where employees drive innovation and change. As businesses face increasingly complex challenges, rigid traditional management structures are proving less effective. These alternative theories highlight the need for adaptability, decentralized decision-making, and a greater focus on people rather than processes. While not every approach suits every organization, they offer critical insights into how management can evolve to meet the demands of the modern world. By questioning long-held assumptions, companies can create more innovative, resilient, and human-centered workplaces that thrive in an era of rapid change. Stay tuned for more insights into business and the social sciences. If you found this overview helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment on future topics you'd like us to cover. I'm Dr. Dag, wishing you a fantastic day ahead.